Hello, hello, hello. It's Dr. Amber Robbins here, and I have two fabulous doctors who I'm interviewing today, Dr. Kim Jackson.
Hello.
And Dr. Christina Lang. Thank you so much for being with us.
Hi, thank you for having us.
Yes, so today we're going to talk about physicians working together and all the great work that you're doing. And so first, I want to ask, what is physicians working together and why should we be paying attention to it?
Awesome. Thanks for having me and thanks for asking. Physicians Working Together is a group that was founded from a labor of love, wanting to connect with physicians in this busy, busy world. And we have so many physicians in different specialties in different regions of the country. And we don't have that old school kind of physician lounge that we used to have because we have, doctors doing various things, which is great. So there's, outpatient physicians, inpatient physicians, hospital medicine. You have, locum tenens and all these things. And so when we have issues we have to discuss, sometimes it's hard to connect and talk to doctors about those issues. Sometimes it's hard to have a safe space to share those things that are actually concerning you about patient care and the direction of medicine. So in June of 2015, myself and two other members came together and was like, hey, let's start this group so we can have this place where we can discuss information. One of the issues that was occurring in our local area was there was a Walmart that had started a urgent care that was no physicians on site. And we were just kind of amazed because we have an area that has 4 hospitals, medical school, other, residencies and things going on, actually unopposed family medicine program that I attended. And we were like, how did this happen in our backyard? We had no idea. And so when we started to try to share the information, we were having these meetings at the library, meetings at other places. And you guys know, it's busy docs. Nobody has time. My husband's looking like, where are you? Like every Saturday in the library, and it's different doctors every time. So it was like, you know what? Let's use the internet. Let's use social media. Let's use this as a way to get docs together, share information quickly, and also have this kind of umbrella group where you can find information from different specialties. And you don't have to go every place yourself. So when people say, well, what are we about? It's about collaboration. It's about physician unity. It's about having that brother and sister in medicine look out for you. And actually we can work smarter versus harder, and we can learn from what others are going through. So from that 3 members, June 2015, we're now over 8,000. We also have websites and pages. We're literally making a difference in the community where we have healthcare town halls. I'm connecting. I've had the opportunity to meet several of the members in different states and different areas, and it's really cool to see these Facebook friends actually be real friends and take it off of the social media area and actually affect our communities. And we have people reaching out and saying, thank you so much for being there. I felt so alone. I felt like I was the only one dealing with this issue. And it's just empowering and encouraging to know that I'm not alone. And there are folks that get what I'm going through and, feel like that they're appreciated and also understood. So I think that's what it's about, just that whole, collaboration and unity of physicians.
Yeah, I love that. So really making it where we're not feeling alone and that we're not the only ones going through things and being able to bounce ideas back and forth.
Exactly.
To make changes. So that's amazing. That's amazing. And so we also wanted to talk about something that's coming up, and I'm excited about it because I'm in that group as well, National Physicians Week, right? So
exactly.
Can you tell us about that and what things we should expect?
Sure. So National Physicians Week was changed to a week by Dr. Kim Jackson and Dr. Marion Mass. Was it 3 years ago, Kim?
Yeah, so the group started June 2015. And just a little correction there. Actually, June 2015, the Facebook group started, and Hala Sabri and I, who is actually the founder of PMG, and we're talking about ideas to kind of bring more issues for physicians to light. And so we actually came up together with the idea of National Women's Physicians Day, which coordinates with the birthday of Elizabeth Backwell. And then we were like, well, what do we do? We talk about physicians in general. And the idea was, Doctor's Day has been so diluted. Everybody's in Doctor's Day now, right? Nurse practitioners, physician assistants, and that's fine if that's what the hospital administrations want to do. But we understood that nurses have their week, and nurse practitioners have their week, and PAs have their week. And we're like, physicians, we need our week as well. So we talked about it, discussed it with some different persons, and found out there was a way that we could do it through the National Day calendar. And want to, at some point get it to Congress and get that passed. But honestly, with just social media and putting it on that calendar and spreading the word, we discovered that a lot of people understood and felt the need as well that we should have a week to, and it's not really brag about ourselves, but to share with our patients and our community. We love what we do, even with the challenges that we have. We want to partner with you, with our communities and our patients and our families and other colleagues and make a difference. different. So the way Mary Mass actually came on board as well, and she's a firehouse in her own stuff, that's a whole nother interview, was I met her in DC. We talked several times on the phone, and her thing was believing in the mission of PWT. She helped actually fund the process of getting that put on the National Day calendar. So super excited, and we just knew that it was something that the community and physicians themselves needed to actually say, hey, this is what we're about, this is what a physician is, and this is our opportunity to share with you our love for what we do and also our love for our colleagues. So we're kind of bringing that too. We've had the opportunity to give flowers to other doctors and love on them and share with them that we appreciate the physicians and the sacrifices they take, not only for our community, but for each other. We all have our general physician, or we should, that takes care of us, and it's an opportunity for us to say, you know what, I appreciate you. Thank you for having my back. Thank you for taking care of my family. So it's really cool.
Mm-hmm. And then in 2017, we put together articles. It was like 5 articles to celebrate National Physicians Week. And then it's progressively gotten larger since then. 2018, we ran a CME series. We had multiple physicians volunteer, which is really exciting, to put together some talks on various topics, from burnout to how to deal with opioid epidemic, to what political activities are out there for them to get involved with helping to change healthcare. And so it's kind of blossomed into what it is now. And this year we're actually targeting medical students and residents. We really feel that they are the future of medicine, and they need to feel supported early on, not wait till they are completely exhausted and, I hate to say it, but burned out, later in their career. So we wanted to put together scholarship, and we organized with multiple groups. And if I can share a page real quick, if you guys don't mind.
Absolutely. And while she's sharing that page, I would be remiss not to mention and note that OpenXMed has been extremely valuable and a huge partner with physicians working together to help these National Physicians Week activities occur. So I'm encouraging all, we'll have links and things available for you to check out their group. It's a wonderful platform for physicians to get information quickly, and they're open to physician input and collaboration. So that same thing that we have in a different way, but those things are helping make medicine better for all. So thanks, Christina.
Yeah. And so here are the sponsors that we have on this page. OpenX, like Dr. Jackson had mentioned, PPA, PPP, Bridgeway Diagnostics, East Alabama Endocrinology, and JPL. So all these different groups came together, and they all have different purposes, and they put money together to put these scholarships, and as more donations come in, we'll increase the number of scholarships. But at this point, we have a $1,000 scholarship for medical students and residents. The idea is we want this to be a positive campaign. We want them to put together a video celebrating being a physician and what our career choice, what our colleagues mean to us, and set it to music, so it's kind of fun. And it's also positive PR for physicians, because I think that people lose touch with who we are as human beings. So it kind of shows us on a humanistic side.
Yeah, and that's definitely needed, especially having some fun in there too. It's always fun for me to watch different videos of people doing some, interesting things that you don't necessarily see them do on a day-to-day basis. And the fact that the winner gets a scholarship, that is absolutely amazing. $1,000 as a medical student, that's a lot of money.
Yes, appreciate it. These interviews they have to do and travel, they're very appreciative of that and things that they have to do.
So this is the web page that we're directing everyone to, Physicians on Fire. The reason we went with that is we wanted to feel that inspiration, that fire burning inside, to inspire people to get involved. So this is the sign up page. And just while I'm showing pages, if you don't mind, I'd like to show also our Facebook page. So if you're not involved and you're just seeing this video, please search on Facebook, Physicians Working Together. And this is the page that you will see, and you can ask to join. It is a closed group for physicians. And it's a place, well, when I found it, I was on maternity leave, and it was a place where I could come and see all the political activity going on. We have multiple political groups, we're nonpartisan, that end up putting their information on our Facebook page to recruit people, to get them involved in their activities. So it's a really nice go-to page if you want to see a big, wide span of what's out there. And then we also have a page for the public. This is our Physicians Working Together .org page. This is the first what you get when you sign on. And actually, this is an amazing video. If you haven't seen it yet, please check it out. It's really inspirational. And then Dr. Jackson's actually working on a campaign to raise a little bit of funds to help keep things going. You know, all these activities take money. And I don't know if you'd like to speak to that, Kim.
Yeah, absolutely. So additionally, like Dr. Lang was saying, the group where we talk about different ideas, whereas politics, healthcare, we have physician wellness, people sharing things like they write musicals and books, their travels. We're talking about things like we have Dr. Amber Robbins, she's hosting her Women in White Coat event. So it's an opportunity for you to kind of see what other docs and folks are doing. And it helps us stay in touch. It helps us basically see that we have other side stuff. A lot of people think that we're just, say, you know, in the white coat seeing people, we really are stiff, we're just concerned about the bottom line. But no, we care. And we also have our own interests. So you'll find the physician authors and folks that are traveling and folks that are doing crafts. Even for our National Physician Week prizes, we've had folks that do baskets of goodies and coupons and things off for travel. So all those cool things. The reality, though, is all of us know without money and resources, these things aren't able to be done. So it's been a labor of love for me, and also a labor of finances. We've had the blessing of being able to have physicians, like I mentioned, Dr. Mary Mass, OpenXMed, other persons that have donated time, resources, and things to make this happen. But by far, it's been one of those things that's been kind of a personal endeavor for myself, where it's been countless hours and, thousands of dollars and things like that to make this work. And so what we've moved the phase into is formalizing a nonprofit, having a board, raising funds and things like that to be able to do these things regularly. We want to be able to, to be able to take care and help our medical students. We want to be able to continue these healthcare town halls we have in various cities. We want to be able to get the message out and take care of our own as well. We have programs where we're thinking of helping residents that may want to start their own private practice, or folks that are looking for information about direct primary care, or want to see how they can be entrepreneurs or educators. And a lot of times these resources are not available just widespread. So we want to be a place where you can come and get that information, but this requires hours beyond the volunteer hours that we get for physicians, because physicians are busy. So we need to have like dedicated staff, whether it's administrative staff, our assistant staff. We need an accountant. We need, of course, an attorney. So we have those persons in place in a lot of these areas, and those things are costs that are needed to be taken care of. And so we've had various things where we're doing. We have fundraisers where we involve there's a raffle for a white coat now. There's, of course, with the medical school and scholarship, the majority of those funds going to the medical student that will win the prize. We also have the persons that are going through the medical schools and contacting them. Those are hours where people have to get on the phone and call or email and check and see, who's applying and get that information in. So I think most people realize that you need resources to make things happen. They just lack accountability. And I think with the track record that we have of physicians working together, you can see that accountability. You can see the videos we've done. We can see the outreach. We can see the t-shirts and the group meetings. You can see the lives that have been changed and touched by folks saying that we appreciate that you're here and know that we're serious. We want to be here for the long term. We want to be able to help you, our fellow physicians, or our future physicians, our community leaders and patients, be able to have the healthcare that your community needs. We want to make sure when we get older, ladies, that there's some good people to take care of us, and that they're not so quote unquote burned out that they're not paying attention to sometimes the little details and things like that set people apart from the textbook checklist that we have. We want to make sure that's a compassionate medicine. So we encourage everyone that hears our mission, that is so inclined to give, to understand that their dollars are going toward taking care of our future and present physicians and getting the information out. There's various levels you can participate on. And right now we have, if you're giving $50, and for every 50 you give, you get the opportunity to get this lovely Metalita coat. That will be one of the prizes there as well. And then for those that are sponsors for the video, they get the opportunity to have their organizations, logos, information shared on our pages, websites, and our groups, so folks can learn about them. Kind of being that umbrella Chamber of Commerce group that we can get information out about other groups. And same thing, smarter versus harder. So that one source kind of place you can go, and then branch out from there. And then just the benefit of knowing that you're helping your colleagues and helping in a cause you believe. We all generally know that sometimes we may purchase or do things from places we never know really what they're doing with it. But with this organization, you know, literally can look out and see the difference and the changes being made with the information and the things that we're doing, and knowing that you have the love and the hard work behind it, and your dollars are going to be going primarily to helping those functions. We're not like getting some type of kickback or something where we're making money of what we do. One, we have our jobs ourselves. We're trying to make sure we take care of our patients and our family. This is a labor of love for all of us that are on the board, and glad to know that Dr. Christina Lang is a part of our board. We have these other organizations that we're working with and other wonderful physicians that are part of our board, as well as our advisory board, that are making sure that we're taking care of the main task at hand, and also trying to make sure each and every dollar that we give is used expeditiously and efficiently to make sure we get that message out. So we appreciate the support. We appreciate spreading the word. And by far the biggest thing we can do is spread the word about physicians working together and have people join in, and those volunteer and man hours just to have those healthcare town halls, to spread the word, to love on a resident, to love on a medical student, to love on a colleague, and just let you know you are heard, we are here for you, is invaluable. And we appreciate all of those things.
Yeah. And then, I mean, you talked about a lot of different things of how much work you and physicians working together have done. And it's amazing that at this point that we are also able to feed in by giving a donation. We're caring for each other, we're collaborating, and we're now able to collaborate financially too. That's amazing, because in order to get things going, you have to be able to have the finances there too. And so the National Physicians Week is coming up, it's right around the corner. So what do you want people to do?
Dr. Lang, you or me? Who do you want to?
I can answer real quick. So if you're a student or a medical student, sign up for the contest and share with your friends. If you're an attending, share with any students that you work with, any of your alumni, to get the word out. And then secondly, during the week of, just get on our page and see what we have. We have a lot of surprises in store. Some of them are articles, some of them are meet and greets with other physicians, just celebrating being a doctor, a noble career, right? And helping support one another. So that's how you can get involved, basically. Yeah.
Absolutely. We have some exciting things coming out. Every year we generally have a physician appreciation dinner, and you can bring yourself and a spouse. The last couple of years we had them in Columbus, Georgia, Phoenix City, Alabama, and this year we're actually going to work with a group, Stress Free MD, with Dr. Baisha Claiborne, where we're going to have an event that will be close to our physicians to kind of take the coat off and talk about some issues close to our heart. But before that event, about 7 to 8 p.m. on March 29th, we're going to have an appreciation of physicians where you can come in, have some hors d'oeuvres, kind of let your hair down, have some drinks on you if you like, and just kind of love on you and share, the vision and the mission for what we're doing, physicians working together. So join those pages, click those likes, join up for the website, join up for the contest for the students, look out for some prizes. We usually have docs that are usually giving really cool things out for persons that join up and click and like, and, just join the fun and realize it's something that we're going to continue to do, and come meet us in Atlanta. We'll have more about that on our pages in the next few days, and we'd love to meet you, love to greet you, love to connect and collaborate. And even if not, look out, because we're hoping at some point, who knows, we'll put it out there 2020 or so, we may actually have a conference that we actually can as well get to kind of meet and greet each other. So there's some exciting things ahead.
Very, very exciting. So you heard it here. You know what to do. You need to go and add yourself to the group, get the information out about the different contests that are going on, and really join the community of physicians working together. Thank you so much for joining us tonight, Dr. Jackson and Dr. Lang, and everyone who has viewed this video. Thank you so much, and we look forward to collaborating even more for physicians working together.
Awesome. Thank you, Dr. Amber.
Thank you, Dr. Amber.